for WPKN in the morning with Ember Bateman for the Pledge of Allegiance,
Kate Viverito with today's weather,
Adler Yanez with the school expectations,
and Miss Parker and Miss Williams with the Pioneer Minutes with today's news. I'm Kaden Lever.
And I'm Benny Miller, but first let's all stand and join Ember for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ember? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to a republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated back to our anchors.
Well done, Ember. Now let's check in with Kate, who's in the WPKN weather studio with the peek on today's weather. Kate?
Good morning, Pioneers. Today's weather will be partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. The wind will be blowing out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour. The humidity may be 61%. The high today will be 88 degrees with a low of 70 degrees. Have a great day. Now back to our anchor. Thank you, Kate, for that informative weather update. For lunch today, our incredible Romeo chefs are preparing for us a choice of a crispy chicken sandwich with veggies and fresh fruit. Don't forget your choice of milk.
Now let's join Adler, who's ready to lead us with our school expectations. Adler?
Good morning, Pioneers. Please repeat the school expectations with me. I will be responsible, I will be respectful, I will be safe, and I will be a leader. Thank you. Now back to our anchors.
Thank you, Adler. Now here's Miss Parker and Miss Williams with today's Pioneer Minutes.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Hope your day has started off great. Boys and girls, a few announcements this morning. First of all, we are having our dance block party today during special areas. Have a great time. Celebrate our successes. If you are attending that block party, that means you are meeting our school-wide expectations, and we want to celebrate your efforts. Remember, Romeo is your school. You have the power to make it world famous. Remember, if you see someone you hear someone using inappropriate language or see someone doing something they should not, look at them. Remember, your first responsibility is to say, stop. We don't do that at Romeo. Or, hey, that's not nice. You have the power to stop that misbehavior. If they keep going after you've asked them to stop in a very nice way, the next thing you should do, number 2, is ignore negative behavior or walk away when possible. Step number 3 is to tell an adult. So if that person continues on, you are going to go tell an adult because you've done your part and now it's time to let us do ours. Welcome, Miss Parker.
Good
Glad
morning.
you made it.
I was helping Coach get the music ready for our fun time outside today.
I just explained that
Did
it
you?
was
Well,
a
all
block
right.
party today to celebrate their success in meeting our expectations.
I heard you guys talking about expectations. You gave some fantastic advice.
Yes, absolutely. This is their school. They can make it a better place. I want to recognize, speaking of making good choices, I want to recognize our buses. Only one bus had to come off, so great job to 3025, 3005, 3007, 3031, 3024, 3029, 3026, 3035. Boys and girls on that bus I removed. You know the expectations. Choose to follow them. Use those steps. Stop, ignore, tell an adult to make your bus a little bit safer. Positive referrals today. Miss Jeter has them posted in the cafeteria. You get to pick a friend, take them to the fun table.
Camp leaders table.
I love that. Camp leaders table, and enjoy a lunch. Miss Parker, that's all I have for today.
Yeah, it's going to look really cool when you look for your name, too, because they're on the big screen in the middle. You'll be famous for the day.
Yes.
So look for your name on the big screen in the middle in the cafeteria. And hey, while you were talking about, since you were talking about expectations, I want to talk a little bit about an expectation that I have that for all students when they have a substitute. Substitutes are here doing us a huge favor, making sure that you are properly taken care of when your teacher's not here. Your teachers put a lot of faith in you to behave at your absolute best when you have a substitute. And I want you to know that that is one of my expectations. I expect that from every single student, your best behavior when you have a substitute. So make sure that you are doing exactly as Ms. Williams said. You're kindly reminding one another how to behave when you have a substitute, because we had a substitute on campus yesterday, and I had 2 teachers who had to go and talk to that class at different times about how to behave, and that is extremely disappointing. So I expect you guys to always be your best self, but especially when we have guests on campus, and substitutes are here for your benefit and your safety, and your teachers are trusting you to be your best self. All right. Okay. Words of wisdom for today. Today we're going to talk about the importance of responsibility. That means being responsible for your choices and the things you do. Does this sound familiar? Kind of like what we just talked about. Responsibility is an interesting word. If you look at it as a compound word, it becomes response and ability, or the ability to respond. Think about it this way. Responsible people are people who are able to respond to situations in a way that gets the best results for themselves and for others. Ask yourself today if you are always blaming other people for your bad choices that you make, or if you're wise enough, responsible enough, brave enough to hold yourself responsible. If you discover that you are always blaming others, take another look and see if we can't work on that. And when others see you act in a responsible way, they will trust you to make a good decision. Well, something to think about. This is Mrs. Parker and Mrs. Williams. Make it a fantastic Friday, Romeo. The choice is yours. See you.